So the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis had a great game yesterday. Anthony Davis was an absolute monster, but it is a back-to-back today, and they are playing against the Houston Rockets, and Anthony Davis isn't going to suit up for the Lakers today. The Lakers are still trying their best to preserve and load manage Anthony Davis because of the injury. There was even talks in the post game and stuff where was Anthony Davis relayed how, hey, yes, I'm not feeling pain, but the injury still exists, and they don't want to end up pushing it too far to where he ends up missing the playoffs or an extended period of time, especially with LeBron James out. So as a precaution, they are going to sit Anthony Davis, which, again, you beat the Pelicans, right? That is the significant, important game. That's the game that you really had to win. Houston, of course, you need to win that game, but it feels like a game that the Lakers could win without Anthony Davis. Although Houston, they are just coming off of beating the Boston Celtics. But still, Lakers feel like even without Anthony Davis, you should be able to win it. Problem is the lack of size. The Lakers already have an experience with Anthony Davis, right? Outside of Anthony Davis, because of the Mo Bamba injury, they don't really have anybody to clog up that middle. And, they're running Wenyen Gabriel, who is small. And yes, he's great and effective at times. He has had his moments since he's been with the Lakers, but he's not Anthony Davis, and he's not like a true sizable center. So you're going to be very small up front unless the Lakers do something. Do the Lakers go and get a Hassan Whiteside, a DeMarcus Cousins, Moses Brown, somebody like that, a Serge Ibaka? Do they go and try to sign somebody to a 10-day contract just to clog up the middle? It's actually a little surprising that they haven't yet. Granted, the Lakers haven't really needed it, I guess, because they still are winning games, but it just would be nice. Even if you don't want to fill in that 15th slot, like you just want to keep that open, just at least do a 10-day, bring somebody in, and then let it go. Let it, like Elsa from Frozen, just allow that to marinate, have that player come in. Maybe they have an impact. If they do, great. If they don't, no big deal. At least it was a sizable body, right? And just somebody to have just in case you need it. Like you could even go and get, say, a DeMarcus Cousins, right? Go get a Cousins. If you want to run the small units, right, and have like a Wenyen Gabriel, okay, fine. But if it's not working and you're getting destroyed on the boards or down low, it's like, okay, well, let's throw DeMarcus Cousins out there. Let's throw Hassan Whiteside. Let's throw somebody out there. Personally, I still want Hassan. I still want a veteran type of center, period. Even if it's not Hassan Whiteside, I would be okay with DeMarcus Cousins, something like that. Like, I know you have younger guys out there, like I said, like Moses, right? He's young, talented, could have some real upside. But again, he's a project type player. You already kind of got Mo Bamba. So my whole thing is like, you have the inexperienced type center. Do you really want to rely on that for 15, 20 minutes a game come the playoffs when you're very likely going against just the top competition in the West, and a lot of those teams have solid centers, right? So I'd rather go get a Whiteside or a Cousins or even an Ibaka, although that might be one of my least favorite personally, although I know a lot of people really do like Ibaka. I just think go the veteran route because you have a guy who has the experience. You have a guy that can make an impact, a guy that could help with Mo Bamba, right? Ideally, you have a guy that can show him some stuff, help him get grounded. That might be more Serge Ibaka than Hassan Whiteside and DeMarcus Cousins. You might not want those two rubbing off on your setters, but just somebody that could provide some toughness and some veteran leadership. But very likely what is going to happen unless something... I'm trying to get this video up super early, so depending on when you're watching this, we may already have our answer. But at the time that I posted this video, should be relatively early. And we'll probably see later today, Rui Hachimura will probably run that middle. They'll probably go lineups with like, you just go size. You go like Winning Gabriel, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt at times, to where like if you're getting killed on the boards, at least you have basically 3 guys with like, a 7-foot wingspan, and you're just, using the team rebounding, which we're going to have, period. We're going to have team rebounding. You're going to have guys that can, all crash the boards together, all fight for rebounds together, all of those things. Rui Hachimura, I don't mind him in the small ball center lineup at times, but I have my concerns, right? Like, because, Houston, they have some centers. They have some solid size. And, granted, you don't really have to worry about the defense with Houston. They're not very good defensively at all. But you also have to be able to stop them. And they're young, fast, and athletic, right? So are you going to be able to slow them down enough to where they're not just running layup drills on you all game, and you're actually, able to get stops and put yourself in a position to win the game? That's definitely a concern, especially if you have like a Rui Hachimura in the middle, right? Like you're putting yourself in a very tough defensive position. And so my hope is that maybe we get somebody today, even if they just bring somebody up from the G League. There's got to be a center that they like, that they kind of have their eye on. Maybe bring him up, call him up just for like a game or two, just to kind of see what he's got. I know some people wanted Huff, but I guess this would have been a game where you could have given him a look and given him an opportunity, right? But just in general, like, I think we need something. Like, to rely on Winning Gabriel and Rui Hachimura in the middle, could it work? Sure. You're going to have spacing. You're going to be able to run a free-flowing offense for sure. You're going to have a lot of spacing. You have potential to make things very difficult for Houston, for a team that already can't really defend very well. You're going to have a bunch of just young or just smaller guys that they're going to have to keep up with. So you can run an offense that could be effective, but can you get stops on the other end? Like, yeah, it's great if you put up 120 points, but if you give up 125, well, then you're not winning the game. So you go Rui, Vanderbilt, and then you're probably leaning heavily on Winning Gabriel. Can Winning Gabriel come in and provide that spark? Can Winning Gabriel, can he give you 35 minutes a game and, give you whatever, 15 and 15 or something crazy like that? Because that's probably what you're going to need from him. Is he going to, also, what happens if he gets in foul trouble or something, because the refs, they love to call fouls on Winning Gabriel for whatever reason, right? So, if Winning gets fouled in the first, quarter, he picks up 2 fouls early immediately, the Lakers, now what? Now you're running Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura at center the entire game? That just, it's tough. I'd like to see the Lakers bring somebody in today. And hopefully that ends up being the case. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this video, maybe we have some news and some updates in that regard. And then, I'll give us all a little follow-up. But very likely, we're probably going to see Winning Gabriel, Rui Hachimura, and Jared Vanderbilt play in that center position. It's probably how it's going to go. And we'll probably just go small. You're probably going to get, Troy Brown at the 4, Rui at the 5, Reeves, Schroeder, and D'Lo, stuff like that, or Beasley and D'Lo, right? That's probably going to be the type of rotations you get. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I still think it's a winnable game. I still think the Lakers could absolutely beat the Rockets. Rockets, yeah, they got a big win against the Celtics, but they're not trying. They're, if they win a game, they win a game. They've won 16 games all year. They're not actively. They're one of the best teams in tanking and losing games. So, I expect the Lakers still get the job done. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? What do you want to see? Do you think that, yes, get somebody, sign somebody. We need a center today. Do you think, no, we could ride it out for just this game and then AD will be back? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comment section below.